and welcome to the Crazy Sock Lady YouTube channel. My name is Kay and this is my channel where I share all about my making adventures. I hope that you are all doing well since I saw you last week. Today I have a few finished objects to share with you, some works in progress, including some new cast-ons since the last episode. There have been some things that have arrived in the mail, and we also have a giveaway thanks to my friends over at Yarnable. We will chat about that a little later on in the episode, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So, I also have my May stats. I did not, last episode that I recorded was recorded on June 1st, and I don't even think when I recorded that I had sat down yet to figure up my May stats, so I thought we would just go ahead and go over those today. I almost forgot. Let me grab this. So we'll go ahead and jump right in. First, I should probably let you know that you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as The Crazy Sock Lady. And I have links right down below this video for everywhere that you can find me, as well as links to project pages for every finished object and work in progress that you will see. And also links to any shops that I talk about. So all that is always right down below for you. So my stats, I've been tracking these throughout the year just for my personal reference to kind of look back on and see what I have done this year. So for May, I used a total of 400 grams of yarn. I finished 6 pairs of socks. It was all socks in the month of May. And I had, let's see, skeins in, I had 12 come in. And then 6 go out. So that was counting the Mountain State Stitches, 3 by the Sea, Legacy Fibers, all the goodies you saw that I went a little crazy with. That included all of them. 12 in, 6 out. So those were my monthly stats. So my yearly stats up until the end of May, I have used a total of 5,078.40 grams of yarn. I've had 39 skeins go into my stash and 45 go out, so we're still looking good there, more out than in so far. And then for finished objects, I have finished a total of 72 objects this year. Not too bad. All right, so let's talk finished objects. Let's just go ahead and talk about those. I have 2, both pairs of socks. My first ones, I think I finished these on the both. Let's try that again. I think I finished these both on the same day. I don't remember which one got finished first that day. Actually, I do. It was the shorty pair of socks that we'll talk about next, but these ones are the Regia Perfect socks that I was working on. These were my kind of on-the-go knitting, or when we had friends over or we went out to dinner or lunch or anything like that. So I finished these last Saturday, June 3rd, and we did have friends over that evening, and I finished these as we were sitting around the table. We had ate and we're just sitting around talking, and I finished these socks. So these, like I said, are Regia Perfect. They are for my husband, Eric. I love how these knit up so much. So happy with them. So I knit a size medium for him out of my Vanilla Socks pattern. I did these on 9-inch circulars. I did a knit 2 purl 2 ribbing for the cuff. And then this yarn, it has instructions on it, but you just kind of follow the yarn. So when this color stops, you stop your cuff and start your leg, and then you look at the picture and you can see where you're supposed to start your heel. It was after this. So then I did my heel and just went down until the foot measured what I do for Eric's size. I started these on May 20th. Then, like I said, I finished them on June 3rd. I did do 9-inch circulars. US 0 2mm is what I do for 9-inch. And that's those. So this, how many total have I finished for sock camp? This was my second work in progress that I finished for sock camp. So this brought my total to 3 total finished pairs for sock camp, but these were a work in progress when camp started. Then I also finished, you can see, if you wonder why I did that, I have a post-it right here where I'm keeping track of how many socks I finished for camp. I've broken it down to works in progress and new cast-ons, and I'm just kind of tallying how many socks I finished. So I wanted to double check. So these were the next ones that I finished. I finished these, I think, on the morning of June 3rd. And these are for my sister Cassie. If you'll remember, I was working on these last episode and I had finished the pair for my niece Lily, Cassie's daughter. And then I did a pair of shorties for Cassie. This yarn is by 3 by the Sea Designs. It is their Lily Pond sock set. And I love it so much. I've talked about it so many times here and on Instagram, how obsessed with it I am. It is just gorgeous. These with this purple, it just goes so well together. So I really, really enjoyed working with this yarn. For these, I did 64 stitches, which is a size medium from any of my patterns, but from my Vanilla Socks pattern is what I knit this off of. I cannot remember if I did 9-inch circulars or I think I did magic loop for these. US 1 2.25 millimeter shorties. I have a video on YouTube that explains how you can take any pattern and make it into a shorty pattern. So definitely check that out if you are wanting to dive into shorty socks. It kind of just explains how you can do that with any pattern. You don't necessarily have to have a specific pattern for shorties. So for this, I did 15 rounds total for the cuff, 5 rounds for the leg, and then just did slip stitch heel flap and all of that. I did do the pop of color at the cuff. I have a tutorial for that on YouTube, and contrast toe. I also have a tutorial for that. So if you haven't checked out the tutorial playlist, definitely check it out. Lots of tutorials over there. Those I started on May 30th, and I finished them on June 3rd. Shorty socks go very quick. Okay, so that's it for finished objects. I finished both of those socks, and then I started some new ones. I actually wrote down my Scrappy Sunday socks on here to talk about, but I forgot to bring them down. So we'll share those next episode. Maybe they'll be done or close to being done by that point, but I have 3 other works in progress that I can go ahead and share with you. Let's see what's in this one. This is in a bag by Mountain State Stitches. And these are scrappy socks. Don't think I had started these last episode. I don't remember. But I decided to use up... Oh, I should mention, because somebody will ask, because lots of you did on Instagram. This yarn, I think I talked last episode, I know I talked on Instagram about how I was hoping there would be enough of this yarn left for me to do a pair for me. There probably would have if I would have thrown in some other colors for heel, toes, and cuffs, and I may have had to have striped some in on the foot as well, but I actually decided not to do that. I decided to split it. Anytime I'm done with a pair of fingering weight socks, I split the yarn. 5 grams is what I do these minis of. 5 grams for my Cozy Memories, 5 grams for my jelly roll, and then 5 grams that goes into a bag up there for my friend Jenny. So I split those with this leftover yarn because I knew I wanted it in my blankets. Jenny loved this colorway as well, so I wanted to make sure I had a mini for her. And then I thought I'll just use the leftovers in scrappy socks. So it's okay that I didn't get a pair for me because I have some in this and I'm going to have some in my blankets, and that makes me super happy. So here's my scrappy socks that I started. These are using up leftovers from camp, all but my Regia Perfect yarn. I really didn't have a ton left of that, so I just put what was left I had from each sock after it was done until the guide yarn started again, and I just put that in my blanket bags for my Cozy Memories and my jelly roll. I don't think, I started another pair of Regia socks. I don't think I will add them into socks that I'm using different bases on. I think I might, any I have left over from my blankets, save to do like a pair of scrappy socks that is just that base, because those yarns like Regia and things like that, they are more rustic feeling, and I don't mind mixing those bases in my blankets, but on socks, I don't know, it does bother me a little if I mix a lot of different bases, especially some that are that different. So I'm not adding that into here. But anyways, I have used up all of the yarns that was left of these from my summer sock camp socks. So what I started this with was the tie-dye colorway by Mama Jess. And then these were leftovers from Cassie and Lily's socks. So that was the mini, and then this was the full skein from the 3 by the Sea Lily Pond sock set. And I had the yarns and I just split them into 2 different balls, weighed them, divided that amount by 2, and then split them into 2 so that I could knit these concurrently and not have to worry about weighing as I went and all of that. I'm just doing my vanilla sock pattern, size medium, knit 2, purl 2 for the cuff for 25 rounds. And then how many rounds did I do for the leg? 60 rounds for the leg. They are through the gusset stitches, and these are on Signature Needle Arts DPNs, US 1, 2.25 millimeter. They're the stiletto point DPNs. I actually have 2 different sizes. I think I have the 4-inch size on one sock, and I'm gonna guess the 5-inch or something like that on one. I don't really have a preference for which size. I don't know why I have 2 different sizes, but I do, so it's fine. But yes, I have Signature Needle Arts linked down below if you're interested in that. So these are on hold right now until I finish another pair of socks for camp that I will then add the yarn into these. I thought that would be fun to see how many pairs of socks. I don't imagine I will get that many pairs done during camp, but we'll see. And I thought it would be fun to see how many pairs I can get done with the scraps of yarn from camp. The next one, gosh, are these all new cast-ons since last time? This is in a bag that is by Knitting Unicorns, and Homespun House is where this came from. She sells these in her shop. Nice big drawstring bag. So I started a pair of scrappy stripy socks. I haven't knit a pair of these in a while, and I love them so much. I've got all of the yarn down in here. I'm not going to take it out, but you'll get to see it in the sock. So pretty. I love this yarn. I picked this up at Kentucky Sheep and Fiber, whatever the name of it is, last year, I think. And this is by Pearl Talk. You Socksy Thing are the names. Oh no, this is You Socksy Thing was the main skein. That's what the name of that base is. And the colorway name is Bordeaux. It is, I don't drop it on the floor, 75% superwash merino, 15% nylon, and 10% tencel fingering weight. And then the mini skein set is by the same dyer. It's a 6-color mini skein set, the Socksy 6, and it's called Blind Love. It's the colorway name. I have one sock, I was gonna say almost done. It's fairly close to being done. I'm on the stripes on the foot. Look how pretty that is. So this is the main skein, that's the color. And then it fades. I started with the lightest, which was just a gray, and then it starts adding in pinks, and oh, it's just so gorgeous. And I did a little bit of the foot, and now I am on to the first stripe on the foot, and I am starting with this dark color and working my way to light for the foot. So I'm knitting this on ChowGoo 9-inch circulars, US 0 2mm, just following my vanilla socks counts for a size medium, but I am doing the notes. I have them all linked for how I do my scrappy stripey. It's not like a downloadable PDF or anything, but I have very detailed notes on how I knit those socks. Gosh, I started knitting those I think back in like October of like 2 years ago. I don't remember now, but I love them and you guys love them too, and it makes me so happy. So knit 2, purl 2, 25 round cuff. The colors on the foot I changed every 10 rounds. All this is noted on the project page. Every 10 rounds for that. And then for the foot, I'm going to change every 5 rounds. So the stripes on the foot I like to be smaller than the ones on the leg. So yeah, these will be a gift. Very excited about those. They will be one that I set aside and gift, I think, for Christmas. Was there anything else on that? I think that was it. I only have one more work in progress. Like I said, I forgot to bring the Scrappy Sunday socks down, so I'll just save those and talk about those next time. My temperature blanket is still going good. I am through the days from May, and right now I'm working on the transition rows for between May and June. So I'll make sure I remember to bring that down to show next time too. This next one is my newest cast on, I think. These will be my new vanilla on the go socks. They are in this Jeep bag again because I'm usually knitting them in the Jeep. So I'm just really enjoying this bag. I've had so many people ask about this. This was just a gift from a viewer. I'm not aware of any shop that they have, so sorry, but it is super cute. These are another Regia Perfect sock. I'm really enjoying working through these. I only have, after I finish this pair that I just started, I only have one more Regia Perfect left in my stash, but I do have some other, I think I have other Regia yarns and then other yarns like that. So I still have some of those I can work through. And I think I will, for now anyways, have one on the needles at all times because I really enjoy working with those types of yarns. So this one will look like that. If it will focus, come on, there we go. The color number is 09138. This is the Arnie and Carlos design line with Regia Perfect. And I do not have much done, but this blue is so good. Get a little bit more out here. I love that blue. So I just got it started. I've got the end wove in from that starting edge so that when I'm in the Jeep, if we have the top off, doors off, whatever, it doesn't go too crazy. I like to weave that in if I'm not starting it like in the Jeep or something like that. Once I have enough room. So this is vanilla socks on 9-inch circulars again. And knit 2, purl 2 for the ribbing. So not too much to show on these, but really excited to get past that cuff. I feel like that's when the fun really starts, when you see the patterns start to work up in these perfect socks. All right, we're into mail, and as you can see, there's quite a bit here. We had some things come in that are donations for prizes for summer sock camp, so I will go through those first. If you are new here, summer sock camp, I actually have my sweatshirt on right now that I got from the Spreadshirt shop. This is the Bella and Canvas sweatshirt. So soft and so comfy. I love it. Our logo is so good this year, if you've not seen it. The link for this shop is down below. So, Summer Sock Camp is our knit along or make along, you can crochet socks as well, our make along that goes all summer long for making socks. It ends on August 31st. Whips are allowed. All of the details can be found in a highlight on my Instagram profile, as well as in the Ravelry group, which is linked down below. Okay, so let me move some things over here. Our prizes that came in, we have some yarn that was donated by Little Squirrel Yarn. She sent over 2 things and said, keep one for yourself as a gift and then use the other one for a giveaway prize. So this is the one we're going to use for a prize. And prizes for Summer Sock Camp, I will just be periodically throughout the summer drawing for prizes from the hashtag on Instagram, hashtag Summer Sock Camp 2023. And then also the groups or the threads in the Ravelry group for camp. So this is Cosmic Sunset sock set. It's gonna get a little blown out. There we go. It's so pretty. Pink with these 2 purples. They are gorgeous. This is on their 75% fine superwash merino and 25% recycled nylon. Absolutely stunning. I had a hard time deciding what I wanted to keep for myself, which is usually the case when people send such beautiful items. So this is total 612 yards, 140 grams with the mini skeins. So the one I decided to keep is a mini skein set. This is Bright and Cheerful sock set. There is one 25-gram mini, which is the gray right here, and then 8 10-gram minis. Let's see. There. They are so pretty. I love, love, love this one. So I'm going to do some kind of socks with these. Not exactly sure. There's their logo. This was a new to me yarn dyer, and their stuff is so beautiful. So definitely they will be linked down below if you want to head over and check them out. Our next one, I put some notes down here on this one. So this was donated by a viewer, and this is a featured colorway. She donated a sock set that's a featured yarn in her local yarn shop, which is Pearls of Joy in Healdsburg. I'm probably mispronouncing that, California. So the yarn dyer is, the name of the company is Comfort and Joy Yarn. And the colorway name is Summer Vibes. Look how pretty that is. That is summer. Like so, so beautiful. It's got 2 minis and a full skein. It is on 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, sock fingering base. Absolutely beautiful. Then we also had a few project bags from Delightful Works. She sent over this one for me, and I think it's so cute, and it's going to be something that I take if I have a couple of projects on the go that I'm taking in the Jeep for a day of wherever we go. I will put them down inside of here. It is so cute. It's kind of a little like bucket type bag with handles, and it's got cars on it. It's perfect for taking in the Jeep. So fun. And then she sent over a bag. See here, gonna be too much of a glare. Let me take it out real quick. And she sent over a shark bag for a prize for Summer Sock Camp. Lots of fun. Nice drawstring box bottom bag. There is her card. Man, this thing is having issues. There we go. And as always, I will make sure to link the shops down below. So those are our prizes that we've had come in so far. Thank you so much to everybody who has donated a prize so far. I will probably start, things have been a bit busy this summer so far, so I will probably start and do like the first prize drawing from the different areas next week is what I'm thinking. So keep an eye out for that. I will announce winners on Instagram as well as here on the YouTube. I may have also ordered a couple of things in the mail and had my subscription things that I get come in, so we will talk about those. So I showed last time one of my Sock Week items that I ordered. That is a knit along that is put on by Knitty Natty. So you can head over and check out her YouTube and find out more information about Sock Week. I believe it is in July. And then this is the project bag that I ordered. So I ordered one thing from each section, I think. Like the notions, the yarn, the bag. Is that all I ordered? I can't remember. But this was the bag that I ordered. So I thought this was just adorable. And it does hold a 100-gram skein of yarn. It is their Sock Week fabric. And it is by Cottontail Farm. And I will link them down below. Super cute. It would definitely be great if you, I used to knit on the treadmill, so it would definitely be great. You can do the snap and put it on the treadmill or slide it on the handle. Great for something like that. I just thought it was adorable. I'll probably stick it down in my purse or something. I'm not even sure. It was just too cute to pass up. Was that it for Sock Week stuff? Yes, it's the only thing that came in so far. I do have, I think it's coming in today. I ordered the self-striping yarn for Sock Week, and I'm really excited about that. I think it'll be delivered today. I received my row 1 minis. I took them out of the packaging already and put them in here, but I'll show you a few of them. So row 1 is a mini skein subscription service if you are not familiar with them. And there's a different yarn dyer each month. You get 10 10-gram minis. This month it is Stitch Stuff Yarn. So the minis are just, the colors are beautiful as always. I don't think I've ever gotten any that I'm like, that is not a pretty color. I'll just show a few of them. Like I said, I already took them. They come in this bag, but they're usually in a clear plastic thing inside of here, but I already took them out. So I'm just going to show you a few of them. And these I use along with my Patreon Homespun House minis in my DK weight jelly roll. These are fingering weight, but I just hold them double to get a DK weight gauge for my blanket. So this is just a few of the ones that are in this month. And I'll probably start working on my blanket this weekend or next week, so I can get it. I try to work the minis up in the month I received them so that I can try to keep caught up. If not, it just starts to feel a little overwhelming for me in a way. Let's see. Oh, I ordered a little, this is by Bags by Awesome Granny. It is one of her Notions pouches. And I thought the fabric was beautiful. I think it's called Texas Wildflowers. And she does have different, or she did when I ordered, there were different size bags. You guys have seen me show her bags so many times. I loved this fabric and I wanted to get something that would be super small for socks to fit down in like my smaller purses, and I think this will be perfect. I tested it out. Oh, there's one. I was gonna say I grabbed some yarn from right there earlier, and they're like cakes stacked up for my temperature blanket, and one almost fell in my coffee. And I was like, oh my gosh, that would have been so bad for my coffee and for the yarn. This is not a full one. I think I've used it a little bit, but I think it'll be great for just a on the go, throw a cake of yarn in there, one sock going at a time, little Notions pouch, scissors, you're good to go. So if this is just the Notion size, definitely could get kind of cramped, I guess, if you're, no, actually I don't know that it would. I will try it and I will let y'all know, but I think it would be great. Smaller, on the go project. So I'll try it and I'll report back on if it feels too cramped for, because it's a Notions bag. That is what it is, but I think I'm going to use it for socks. Okay, are we too yarnable? We are. You guys, I have I am so in love with this month's Yarnable. So Yarnable is a yarn subscription service. If you've been here a while, you know I'm obsessed. I have been getting this for years and I'm never disappointed in the yarn or the goodies. They're all so good. So you can customize it. I'll put the link down below. There's also a coupon code down below for you can get $5 off of your first box. I will say real quick that they are not always open to new subscribers. So what you want to do, if you head there and it says they're not open right now, there's a box you can put your email address in. When they have spots that are opened up and available, they will email you and you can head over and snag one of those spots and you will not regret it. So this month, Yarnable was so kind. They not only upgraded, because I just get one skein of fingering weight and they have so many different options. They upgraded my subscription from just one skein of fingering weight to one skein of fingering weight plus their 50-gram coordinating skein. And then, do you see this bag back here that says Yarnable? They sent me a whole Yarnable for y'all for a giveaway. So stay tuned. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I was like, what is happening right now? I was so excited because I love it so much. And then when I saw how good this month is, I was even more excited that I have one to give away to y'all. Okay, so this, it always comes, your yarn is in a bag like this. And then you have your goodies, your little extras. You have a card that tells you about the month and also has a scratch off code that is a discount code for Hypnotic Yarn, who is the yarn dyer behind Yarnable. And it's good for the month that you receive the box in. So the theme for June is Pollen Party. And then it always tells you about the inspiration for the colorway for the month's theme, all about your extras that you receive. So we'll go through the extras first. So the extras, they're always good. This month I'm obsessed. So we have a lip balm. I'm going to read off the card here. A Vanilla Bean Lip Balm by B. Bella. And it is so good. Like, it is in this wooden container. I love this so much. I've already used it. It is great. It smells great. It's nice and smooth. I could definitely see, there's been a couple companies with Yarnable. I could see going and ordering more lip balm from this company for sure. We also have a Notions tin from Twice Sheared Sheep. So cute. And then it just slides open. And then the last extra is a bee and honeycomb stitch marker set manufactured for Yarnable. I'm going to take this out of the plastic here. These are so cute and they're so lightweight. I love these. So those are our extras. So good. Like I said, they're always good, but there are some months that I'm just like, wow, these are some good extras. Then the yarn. I have been itching to cast on this yarn. I don't know why I haven't. There was really no reason I couldn't. I like to wait a little bit because I feel like I get mine really, really quickly. And I don't know that that's the case for everyone that gets Yarnable. So I'm always like, oh, just like hold off just a little bit longer just to make sure everyone's got it so you don't have to try to keep it a secret. But this one, oh man. And then the coordinating skein with it. Look how beautiful that is, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. It has just the most delicate little speckles. It is so good. So this, the main skein is called Pollen Party. I always get just one skein of fingering weight because I always do socks with my Yarnable. I don't think I've ever done anything else with my Yarnable. Obviously I like socks. This is their plush sock, 85% superwash, merino, 15% nylon, 437 yards to 100 grams. The mini is Cherry Blossom Bliss. That is a perfect name. It is also on the plush sock, and it is a 50 gram skein, 250 yards. So beautiful. I can't get over how well these go together. I don't think the camera is going to pick up all of these gorgeous little delicate speckles very well. But man, it is so beautiful. I don't know exactly what I'm going to knit with these. I mean socks. But I don't know if I'm going to do a pattern. I don't know. These would be pretty in my love story socks, wouldn't they? What do you guys, that should be the prompt for the giveaway. Help me out here. Tell me what sock pattern you would knit with these. Does not even have to be one of my patterns. If it is, that's perfectly fine. It does not matter. But what sock pattern, or if there's something else that you would knit with these, what would you do with your Yarnable if you win the June Yarnable giveaway? Let me know below, because I need to cast it on this weekend probably. I might cake the yarn up tomorrow. My friend Jenny's coming to visit, and I feel like, I know we're both sock crazy right now, and I feel like I'm going to cast on some new socks while she's here. Looking at all the yarn that I got from her and from Legacy Fiber Arts, and all the yarn that I caked up and bagged up for summer sock camp, I just want to go crazy and cast on the socks. And you know what? This always happens when I watch Sarah of Love Sock Wool. She posted a new episode yesterday. If you do not watch her, pause me and go watch Sarah, because I've watched her for years and I get so ridiculously excited when I see she's put up an episode, because it is really like you are sitting there just talking with a friend, listening to them tell you about their projects. It's so good and relaxed. And she has so many sock projects, and every time I watch her, I'm like, why don't you have more sock projects, Kay? Like, why do you not just cast on all the socks? Who cares when they get done? Who cares? Just cast them all on. All the ones you want to knit, as many needles as you have, go crazy. So that's the mood I'm in, because I'm halfway through the episode. I did not get to finish it yesterday. I'm halfway through it, and I just want to knit all the socks. Even more so than normal. But anyways, yes, so giveaway for Yarnable. Let me know below what you would knit with your Yarnable if you win this giveaway. I will draw the winner. I'll probably record an episode next week. We're on a weekly thing here so far. Knock on wood. It's going good. So next episode, I will draw the winner from the comments for this and announce it then. I'm so excited to be giving away one, and so excited that it is one that I'm so crazy about that I get to share with you guys as well. Okay, so that is all of the mail. It was a lot this week, yes, but that is all of it. Reading, I'm still reading the Ruth Ware book, The Death of Mrs. Westaway. I'm a little over halfway through it, still really enjoying it. I did download the Audible app, and I don't remember, where is my phone? In my pocket. Let's go see what the book is that I have saved to start on there, because I have not started it yet. The Housemaid by Sarah A. Denzel. It was just one of their, what do they call it? The Plus catalog, I think is what it's called. New to this, very new. I'm going to try it. I've tried audiobooks before. I am somebody who my mind wanders so much. So listening to a book, I know for some people that might make it better to have that, but I find I'm like, what did I wasn't even paying attention. What just happened? So I have to go back. Whereas if I'm actually holding my Kindle or a book, my mind doesn't wander and I focus more on it. But for some reason listening to a book, my mind wanders a lot. I'm going to try it again though, especially this summer as I'm, really enjoying sitting outside and having more of a slower paced life in a way. I have enjoyed just sitting outside and knitting. And so it would be nice. A lot of the times I just have music on or I just have silence and I will just listen to the birds or, the going ons in the neighborhood of the neighbor pressure washing, whatever's going on. But anyways, it would be nice to, I was going to say spend that time in more of a productive way, but I don't feel that that's a necessity. I feel like I'm being productive and that that's kind of like self-care in a way, whatever I'm listening to. But I would enjoy going through more books, reading more books. So I'm going to give Audible a try. We'll see how it goes. I'll update you if I ever actually start the book. What else is going on? So yesterday I went to Kings Island with the boys. I'm hoping that's going to be a weekly thing for me to take one or both boys, or even just go with Eric. Just if we have a day, we can just go the two of us, or all of us as a family. We obviously enjoy it. We have season passes. Austin's really been enjoying going with friends. I think I talked about that last week. Since he has his driver's license and a car, he's really enjoyed that. But yesterday it was me and both boys, and it was such a beautiful day. The weather was so perfect. It was a little like cloudy and hazy, which the haziness was not the best. But as far as like not having the sun beating on you and the temperatures being cool, it was great. It showed in how crowded it was. The weather was amazing, but we got to ride everything we wanted to ride, had some lunch, and yeah, ice cream. Well, Wyatt had ice cream, and then we headed back home. I think we were home by like 2:30 or 3 o'clock, so it was a great day. Sunday after church, we went antiquing. I shared a little bit about this on Instagram. Eric loves, Wyatt loves going antiquing, and we love to go down to Waynesville, Ohio. They have some great antique stores. Lily's is my favorite, not just because of the name either. And it's dangerous. I see so many things I want. I just want them all, and I don't have the room in my house for all the things that I want. So much good antique furniture and just amazing finds. And this is, I feel like, the best place we've lived in a long time for good antiques that are affordable. So anyways, I have been eyeing a lamp the past couple of times we've been there. And Eric bought the lamp for me. He was like, if it is still there, I'm going to buy you the lamp and I will fix it. Because it worked fine, but the cord, I wish I had taken a picture. It was scary looking. It looked like it had burnt at some point, the plug-in. I was like, I want the lamp, but I would not feel comfortable turning it on. So bless him, the lamp was still there. He bought me the lamp, and then he spent good part of Sunday rewiring the lamp, and it works. I think I have 2 pictures and I will put them here. I love it. It's such a unique lamp. I know nothing about it. There was nothing on the tag about the year or the company. I do not see any manufacturer marks or anything on it, but it's beautiful and I love it. And I replaced one of my lamps that I had just bought off of Amazon the past couple of years with that. So it made me very happy. I also found at Lily's a clock. I have wanted an old clock. I can't even tell you how long, forever. That is in good, decent condition and runs. And we were in there and I saw it and we looked at it, and then Eric went to check out and buy the lamp, and the clock started chiming. And I was like, oh, is that the clock that I just looked at? So I go over and I'm like, yep, that's it. And I'm like, I gotta have it now. I have to have it. So I bought this clock. I will put a picture of it up here, and it looks great on my wall. I had to do a little bit, Eric just like, I don't know what all he did to the wood to kind of shine the wood up, but it is in excellent condition. It runs. It didn't come with the winder, so we had to order a winder, but it runs so good. Hopefully, we'll see if it's a little behind already from when I just we wound it and I fixed it yesterday. So it was off on the hours. Like it would be, let's just say 2 o'clock, and it would chime that it was 9 o'clock. So yeah, and then I don't know when they had wound it last, but it started getting more and more and more behind. So the winder came yesterday, we got it wound up. I looked online and found someone had actually shared with me, and thank you so much. I have lost the Instagram message for who this was that shared this, but they shared a YouTube, I think it's A Pocket Full of Time. Let me double check just in case there's anyone else out there that's like, I have an old clock that doesn't work. Let me see. Pocket Full of Time YouTube. I don't think he has a ton of videos, but the first one that I saw helped me with the issues that we were having with the clock. So it was amazing. It was great. And then just looking through the comments, I got some more help on another issue that we had after we thought we fixed the first issue. So it is working great now. It's gotten a couple minutes behind just since yesterday though. But I mean, it's a very old clock. So if we have to wind it more often and it gets a little behind, it's okay. It's allowed. We are not sure exactly when it was manufactured. I'll put the name of the company here. I can't remember off the top of my head. In some research on this, they started manufacturing clocks in the late 1800s. Our guesstimate of this, I have no idea because we cannot find anything, and maybe we're just not looking in the right spots on Google. We are guessing early 1900s. We'll see. I don't know. But it's beautiful and I love it, and the ticking of it and the chiming just makes me so happy. I think it makes me think of my nanny and papa's house, my mom's parents. Theirs was like a cuckoo clock, and I've always wanted a cuckoo clock as well. But yeah, the chiming of that and the things that it did every hour. So I think this kind of reminds me of that, and it's just calming to me in a way with that. Yeah. So those were my finds. I also found an old pencil sharpener, which is another thing I've always wanted to find. So it was a very good antiquing day. The pencil sharpener works like a dream. We've just not mounted it yet. So we need to do that because I'm mounting it and using it. I love pencils, like actual pencils, and sharpening them. And electric sharpeners just do not work like these. I don't know how old this thing is, but it works great. Okay, anyways, that's all I got for today. I don't think I wrote down anything else. That's it. I am going to get cleaned up. I need to clean this whole room up because this is not only my yarn dungeon, office, cave, whatever you want to call it. This is our guest room, and Jenny is coming to town tomorrow, and the bed is full of product bags, yarns, a yarn swift, yarn ball winder. There's stuff everywhere. So that she doesn't have to sleep with all of that, I should probably organize this room, pick it up a little bit, at least move things off the bed over to the desk. It's probably what will happen. Okay, I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope you're enjoying your knitting. Hope you're enjoying sock camp if you're participating. And I will see you guys again soon. Until then, happy making. Bye.